So much for having me over. So, before we begin, let's start with a quick introduction to what exactly is accessible entertainment. So, allow me to play a small clip which has inaccessible or content, that's how it is delivered to the theaters, which becomes inaccessible to the visually impaired community. But for the rest of the world, the sighted community, it is the regular or common way of consuming content. Is the screen visible?
करार की वजह से सीबर्ड एक डेड शिप मुंबई के जूहू बीच पर आ पहुंची। हैरानी की बात तो यह है कि इस शिप पर एक भी आदमी मौजूद नहीं।
मेरा नाम पृथ्वी है। मैं सीबर्ड शिप पर सर्वेइंग ऑफिसर। पता करिए सीबर्ड का कोई रिकॉर्ड है?
बहुत सी कहानियां हैं सीबर्ड के बारे में। सीबर्ड वांटेड है।
हाउस वर्कर के अलावा एक लड़की भी थी शिप के पास, जिसे तुम देख रहे हो। ये तुम्हारा हेलुसिनेशन नहीं है, बल्कि बुरा सा है। इस पर क्या हुआ?
We're not hearing audio.
Now, the same clip made accessible with audio description.
ऑफिशियल ट्रेलर। एक विशाल समुद्री जहाज किनारे पे और उसके सामने पृथ्वी। धर्मा प्रोडक्शन, जी स्टूडियोज।
एक डेड शिप मुंबई के जूहू बीच पर आ पहुंची। हैरानी की बात तो यह है कि इस शिप पर एक भी आदमी मौजूद नहीं।
विकी कौशल एस पृथ्वी अपर डेक का दरवाजा खोल के अंदर घुसता है। चारों तरफ अंधेरा। टॉर्च हाथ में लिए पृथ्वी धीरे धीरे गलियारे में आगे बढ़ रहा है। जमीन पे गिरी टॉल से आवाज आने लगती है, जिसे पैर से दबाकर पृथ्वी बंद करता है। अचानक एक आकृति पृथ्वी के पीछे से भागती है। पृथ्वी मुड़ के टॉर्च की रोशनी में उसे देखने की कोशिश करने लगता है। तभी उसके पीछे एक लड़की, जिसका सर पीठ की तरफ खुला हुआ है, दीवार से रेंगी हुई। जी स्टूडियोज इन थर्मा प्रोडक्शन प्रेजेंट्स।
मेरा नाम पृथ्वी है। मैं सीबर्ड शिप पर सर्वेइंग ऑफिसर। पता करिए सीबर्ड का कोई रिकॉर्ड है?
बहुत सी कहानियां हैं सीबर्ड के बारे में। सीबर्ड वांटेड है।
हाउस वर्कर के अलावा एक लड़की भी थी शिप के पास,
ये धर्मा प्रोडक्शन फिल्म्स। आशुतोष राणा।
जिसे तुम देख रहे हो।
पृथ्वी के सामने शीशे में दरार पड़ने लगती है। दरार बढ़ती जाती है। तभी एक लड़की शीशे में दूसरी तरफ से चीखता है। दो यंग कपल शिप में हाइड एंड सीक खेलने के लिए घुस जाते हैं। लड़की फोन पे आवाज निकाल के लड़के को डराने की कोशिश कर रही है। फोन नीचे गिर जाता है। फिर स्क्रीन पे दिखाई देता है भूत। फोन का वाइब्रेशन सुन के लड़का केबिन का दरवाजा खोलता है। वहां पे कोई नहीं है। लड़की चीखते हुए बाहर निकलने की कोशिश करती है। बीच बाहर निकल लेते हैं। भागे भागे मतलब बंद हो जाता है। उसकी शर्ट चढ़ रही चिगड़ा ये करके नीचे गिरता है। इस फरवरी में टर्न प्ले पृथ्वी हवा में टिक जाता है। वेस्ट पृथ्वी खिड़की से चिल्लाता है। भूत पार्ट 1 द हॉन्टेड शेयर। पृथ्वी के ठीक पीछे भूत हड्डियां सीधे करते हुए खड़ा हो जाता है। जमीन का बिखरा हुआ सारा सामान हवा में तैरने लगता है। भूत अपने गर्दन झटके से मोड़ता है। प्रोड्यूस बाय धीरू यश जौहर, करण जौहर, अपूर्वा मेहता, शशांक खेतान, डायरेक्टेड बाय भानु प्रताप सिंह। 21 February 2020। भूत।
So now that everybody understands what exactly audio description is, allow me to introduce you to Excel Cinema. From 2018, Excel Cinema has been making Indian cinema theaters accessible. That means when a blind person or a person with visual disabilities walks inside any theater of their choice, any showtime of their choice, they simply need to plug in their headphones in their smartphones and enjoy audio description in sync with the theater content that is playing in the movie theater, along with their sighted friends and family members. Sanju was the first movie that we made accessible back in 2018. And then during the pandemic, we realized that there is a lot of old content which is available on the OTT platforms in the public domain, but yet inaccessible for the blind community. Hence, we started as a foundation, and that is called NobaFlix. NobaFlix is world's first 100% accessible OTT platform, which has the maximum amount of Indian cinema content available, all accessible, all with audio description. So it's very simple. Users download NovaFlix. They register as a visually impaired, which means they get verified by uploading their disability certificate or UGID card, which proves that the user who's downloaded the app is a blind person. And then they buy a subscription for 69 rupees for 1 month, 199 for 6 months, and 349 for 1 year. Identifying that a majority of the community members are yet not financially independent, we have a request for sponsorship button on the app, and with which they can get sponsorship that comes from companies CSRs or somebody who wants to do a donation. So this is a very transparent donation mechanism that we have innovated on the platform. And users request for sponsorship, and somebody else on behalf of them comes and pays for the annual subscription amount, and that's the same amount, and then the user gets to even record a thank you message and send it to their donor. If you don't mind, can I just do a quick presentation on this? Sure. Screen visible? Yes, ma'am. So this is mainly focusing on NovaFlix. So that's the world's first OTT platform that we started in just the pandemic. And currently we are hosting over 500 movies, which are all accessible. This is a brief about my introduction and my line of work. Obviously, audio description is something that I did not innovate, but because of lack of content made accessible in Indian cinema, there was a huge demand, and I felt that technology can really bridge this gap. And through technology, I meant creating an OTT platform which is dedicated for the community, not just because it is going to be faster, but it is also going to be affordable. So we need to identify that the community majority of the members are not considered as paying capable customers. That's why the platform is made affordable for them. The inception obviously came from Excel Cinema. While I was making the Indian theaters accessible, I felt the old content which is already existing in the public domain also needs to become accessible for the population that's staying in India. Our pipeline, of course, has a huge line of work because Indian cinema has over 2 lakh movies that are available in the public domain and yet to be made accessible. We have just reached a very small number of 35,000 users in the last 2 years and 500 content. The community obviously enjoys because they get to watch the movie in the comfort of their home and they are enjoying the movie like anybody else, like how the sighted world is enjoying. And like I explained earlier, it is a verified visually impaired community members app only. It's a platform that is created for the blind community of India. Hence, it is restricted to them only, and they get to verify themselves either by uploading their disability certificate or UDID card, or the 50 NGOs that are already working in India for the blind community. We have collaborated with them and they become our gatekeepers. That means they identify the user for us, or else we have Sugam Cinema Yatra, which is our outreach program through which we go to blind schools, blind hostels, blind NGOs, where they recite in large numbers, and we showcase one movie to them, which is with audio description, that not only promotes the awareness about our apps, but also creates digital literacy. If somebody wants to, help out, it can easily be done by their CSR support or even individual sponsorship that can be given to the end user. We have created softwares that is helping me and my team create the audio description much, much faster. Back in 2018, the timeline for creating a 2 hours movie audio description was almost 10 days. But today we are delivering it in 24 hours. We would be happy to have more support because this is the journey that we have just started. It has started from the Android and iOS devices, but we definitely want to go on to the TV version and on the net, on the other, like the Android TV and the smart TV version also. And we definitely have a long, long journey ahead. I hope somebody comes forward and supports us in the journey that we have started. It is not only for entertainment of persons with disability, but it's the human basic right of every human to get entertained and leisure. Thank you.